Yes, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nick Harkson here with Touchdown Detroit Lions on Syndicate Sports Detroit. How's everybody doing on this great Tuesday? It's Victory Tuesday, like I like to say. It's not just Victory Monday. We celebrate all week when we get big wins, and we got another big win on Sunday against the Vikings. We beat them 34-23. I'm feeling great. I know you guys are feeling good too. That was a must win. Big time win. You know, we definitely covered the spread in Vegas. They gave us, I think, 2.5 final cover there, but they should have gave us 7.5. We should have been favored by more because we handle business just like I thought we would. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly was a little nervous for that game because, you know, it's the NFL. Anybody can win on any given Sunday, and the Vikings were 10-2. They're not a bad team, but you know, we're a better team. We're a better team now. But yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm going to look at the comments here. Mr. Poole, what's good? Haters House, what's going on? Yeah, I see the playoff push. We're going to get into that here in a little bit. But yeah, I'm back. My name's Nick Harkson once again here at Touchdown Detroit Lions. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. We're going to let this get going a little bit, let a few more people get in here. But how do you guys feel about the win on Sunday? You know, I think that we played great. You know, it wasn't the cleanest game, especially not compared to the last 5 games before that. But, you know, we still came away, found a way to win. I'm loving what this team is doing. We are on absolute fire right now. And, yeah, I couldn't be happier with the way that we're playing. And the most important part about this all is that we're finally, once again, playing meaningful football in December. You know, we are right there on the outside of the playoffs, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But yo, what's going on, David? How you doing? Nashon, how you guys doing, man? Yeah. But let's get into it. Let's talk that win. Started off big time with a huge touchdown to who else but Jameson Williams. We talked about it last week. The best way to get his feet wet is to score a touchdown, get him the ball, and that's what he did. I forget who it was, but one of you guys called out that Jamo was going to get the first touchdown this week, and he absolutely did. You know, we passed it to him, I think, one more time after that, and he dropped it. Was kind of looking forward at the defender first, but who cares? He got a 41-yard touchdown for his first career catch, which is amazing. You know, and then I love the celebration afterwards, running around the stadium, gives his dad the game ball, then goes and celebrates with the fans. You know, it really does seem like Jamo is here, and he loves to be in Detroit. As a matter of fact, you know, we got a quote here from him. He said, this is what Jamo said. Jameson Williams said, "They treat me very well. I feel like it's probably one of the best I've been treatment in a while. They want Jamo chance, everybody going crazy. I touch the ball, get on the field, score. It's just electric, man. I love it. It's good to see that he is happy in here in Detroit because, you know, when he got drafted, his reaction, I wasn't sure if he was happy or not, but I just think that that's Jamo's demeanor. But, yeah, so happy to see him come back from a terrible ACL injury last year in the national championship and to come out and get his first touchdown in the NFL because you just never know how you're going to recover from an ACL injury. So, you know, good to see him back and happy. What's going on, KD3? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, we definitely have to clean up on the penalties. I'll agree with you there. We had way too many penalties, especially at the beginning of the game. That I was getting upset. I was nervous the way that we started out the game. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, while we're talking rookies, let's go over to the defensive side. I mean, Houston, we have a problem, or we have a solution, actually. The guy, you know, he's absolutely killing it right now. Got another sack. Hutch got another sack. Our rookies are out there balling out, man. I mean, Kirby Joseph coming up with a fumble recovery. But, yo, check this Houston stat out right here. There's only 3 Lions rookies in history to record a sack in 3 straight games, and that's Houston. That's this year. Cliff Averill. He's a beast. We all know about Cliff. I know he did his dirty win over the Seahawks, but whatever. And Tracy Scroggins. I mean, that's some good names to be involved with right there. And then, you know, Hutch on the other side, he's doing big things. I mean, he's the first player in franchise history to record 7 sacks, 2 interceptions, and get a fumble recovery in a season. He's only a rookie. The future is looking bright in Detroit. Our defense was struggling at the beginning of the season, but, rookies, they're starting to learn. They're starting to click. We're making the right moves. If we could have just been doing this a little bit earlier, oh my God, I don't even want to talk about it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know how we do. What's up, Kim? That's my mother. What's up, Mom? How you doing? But yeah, I'm going to look in here. Nick, do you think Jamo would be already playing for a different team? I trust the progress of what Dan Campbell did, and Brad Holmes. I think they did it right. I was anxious for him to get back on the field, and it seemed like from some of his videos, maybe he was ready to get out there earlier. But, with the way the season was in the beginning, we were 1-6. I don't think that, we shouldn't have rushed him. But then, we start winning. Now we're picking it up. Yeah, now we bring in Jamo. So I think they did it right. If we were playing a lot better in the beginning and we needed to come away with some bigger, we had a better record, obviously. First of all, I think we're keeping Hawkinson, but we'll touch on that here in a little bit. And then second of all, I think we're working in Jamo maybe a little bit sooner, but it just wasn't necessary, I don't think, until now, especially the way that Amon-Ra has been playing all year. He's still the number one. Shark was starting to step it up after he came back from injury, so we didn't need him to come out right away. And, Reynolds here and there has been showing up. But, I want to hop back over here to the defensive side, and we're gonna keep the rookie talk going because look at this stat by our rookies with the sacks. We have 12 combined sacks between our rookies, and that's the most. It's tied for the most in franchise history, and that's tied with the 1987 team. And I know we're gonna get another sack by a rookie. Hutch, Houston, somebody's gonna get it. Rodrigo, we're gonna break that record this year. Like I said, the future is bright in Detroit. I'm loving what we're doing, but now, since we're still on defense right now, I'm going to keep it right here for a second. I want to talk about one of the biggest plays in the Minnesota game, if not the biggest play in the whole entire game, at least to me. Bugs came up huge, got that fumble on Cook. Kirby recovers it, but that was absolutely massive to me. It was at the end of the half. They're on the goal line. If they score there, they're tying up the game, and then they get the ball at half. So for us to force that fumble and recover was a huge momentum shift. I wish we would have scored, at least got that field goal, but thank God it didn't end up mattering because we just score points at home, baby. But, it could have came back to bite us, but thankfully it didn't. But, no, Bugs coming up huge right there. And, I want to touch on Bugs a little bit more for a second. Aiden Hutchinson said that Bugs is a leader in that locker room, and Bugs came in. He was kind of a late, pickup for us out of free agency. He was there from the start of the season, but he was late addition to us. And for him to come in that quick, and they say that he kept the team's morale up even when they were 1-6. He kept them believing. He kept fighting, telling them, "Yo, we got this, boys." So for him to come in and make an impact in the locker room that fast and on the field, I personally, the way that he's been playing, at least as of late, I think Bugs deserves another year with the team. What do you guys think? Do you think that, because he's here on 1-year contract, I don't think it would hurt to have depth on the D-line ever, especially even if we draft a rookie at D-line at his position. I think it'd be good to keep Bugs. He's a veteran. He can kind of teach the guys something. I know we got Brockers there, but he hasn't played hardly at all since he's been with us. We could just keep as a coach or something, but if we don't keep Brockers, Bugs, I think, is a good vet to keep there to help the rookies or the younger guys. But it never hurts to have depth at D tackle is all that I'm saying. And dude, he's great with run support. I can't believe we held Dalvin Cook to under 30 yards rushing this week. The guy, besides his touchdown, he did absolutely nothing, which I love. That had to have been the game plan. Justin Jefferson got us this week, but I'll put that up to be Kuda being sick. Okuda came up with some big time plays, stopping that run on the 4th down, coming in there and getting Cook. But Justin Jefferson had his way with us, but it didn't matter. We still got that W. But yeah, what do you guys think? You guys think that we should keep Bugs for another year? I'm going to look here in the comments. Yes, indeed. I really hope we re-sign Bugs. I see that by Nate P. For sure, for sure. We're going to need a defense to have a big day on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday's absolutely a must-win once again. We're going to get there. I'm gonna stay on the Minnesota Vikings game here for a second, and let's get back to that offense. And I keep looking down because I'm reading your comments, guys. That's the only reason why. But yeah, offense on fire. Goff is out there dropping absolute dimes on everybody. Goff is that dude. Goff is that dude. The offense put up 464 total yards, but Goff had a lot to do with that. I mean, he went for 330 yards, 27 to 39, 3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers, and he had a 120.7 passer rating. I mean, those are elite stats right there for a quarterback. He's once again nominated for the FedEx Air Player of the Week. I think he should win it. I know Kirk Cousins passed for more yards, but they got the loss. Goff, even 3 different receivers for 3 different touchdowns, and let's get there. He hit J-Mo first, Shark second with an absolute bomb, and it was a dime right in the breadbasket, right there on stride. Shark didn't even have to stop running, dove in, got the touchdown. And, of course, the last touchdown was to Josh Reynolds. And I owe Josh Reynolds an apology. Last week, I kind of wrote off Josh, and, I kind of said we can push him to the side for Shark, and we should re-sign Shark. Even though we have Josh, we extended him. He's on the team. But, he's had his spurts here, and he had a great game here this last game. Our receiving core is stacked. I think we need to keep Shark's there, or not Shark's there. Reynolds is there. We need to re-sign Shark if he's going to stay there for, a cheaper deal. And then we got Amon-Ra and J-Mo. Those 4, that's elite right there. And if we could, Khalif Raymond, I'm not going to leave him out of there. He's done great this year, too. He showed up in big-time moments. But I think that we have to re-sign him. I would love to have him back. But, the 4 that I named, Reynolds, J-Mo, Shark, and Amon-Ra, the Sun God, those 4 were set, and the offense is looking great. But, Goff was spreading the football around so much, he even got the ball to the big man, Penei Sewell, for a clutch play. I think that play pretty much sealed the deal for us. We could run the clock out after that, and then Badgley went out and kicked the field goal to seal it. But, look at this. Dan Campbell, I didn't watch it yet. I have to watch this afterwards, but I'm going to talk about this Penei Sewell catch real quick. Dan Campbell was on the Pat McAfee show today. And this is what he had to say about the Penei Sewell catch. He was so focused on the fans doing the wave that he couldn't hear. And then he looks up and they're throwing it to Penei Sewell. And he's like, what the? Yeah, he didn't even know what was really going on, which is hilarious to me. But I'm glad it worked out. It was a big time play. Normally, Goff said they normally save that for an end zone type play. But this was kind of that scenario, you needed this. You only use it when it's going to seal the deal or it's a trick play. You do it when you need it, and they needed it there. It was huge. It was huge. I'm going to look into the comments real quick, see what you guys are saying here. I see you guys are going off. Yeah, Okuda's tackling, top-notch for sure. We do pick 4 and 15 right now, but, that Rams win, Baker Mayfield, come on, man. Whatever. Yeah, I'm talking. Sewell catch was amazing. Sewell catch was the most ridiculous play I've ever seen in a good way. I absolutely agree. I could not believe they did it. I saw him running across the line, and I thought maybe he was going to lead and we were going to run behind him or something. I had no idea what was going on. And then I see them pass it to him, and I just hold my breath. And thank God the big man has soft hands. And he's got some good feet to be able to stay on his feet, dive, get that first down. If that's not the biggest play, that Bugs play is, but it absolutely blew my mind what this team does. And another trick play, that fake punt, I even was sitting there. I'm not going to lie. I was sitting there and I said, they better not fake punt right now. Just kick it away, because if it doesn't work, we're screwed. Well, good thing I'm not coaching the Lions, because the fake punt worked, and it worked out great for us in the long run. But it absolutely blew my mind that they did that, and the Sewell play. those guys get crazy. Dan Campbell, like Sewell said, he's got some nuts on him. And that's the best word that he could use. That's the only word I can think of for Dan Campbell. The guy, sometimes, those plays, if those didn't work, he's a bonehead. But since they did work, he's a genius. And the fans, they go back and forth. I was back and forth on him, but now I'm absolutely sold on Dan Campbell. I love the way that he coaches. I love his passion. He's got the guys playing hard for him. And that's all you can ask, really. I mean, yeah, we do need to make smarter decisions, but he's going to learn from that. And to have a team go from 1-6 to now be 6-7, that speaks volumes on what they do in the locker room. I mean, to keep these guys believing and thinking that they got a fighting chance, my hat's off to Dan Campbell. A lot of teams would give up. And the media is all over this too. I don't know if you saw RG3's tweet, but the media is loving the Lions right now. He said, "I'm not sure any NFL teams want the Lions to make the playoffs. They are all caps dangerous and all caps way better than their record." And I have to agree. RG3, you're the man for saying that. A lot of people are saying this. I heard, what's his name? Kyle Meneke, the guy on Good Morning Football, said that he believes we're a top 10 team in the NFL and a top 3 team in the NFC. He thinks that only the 49ers and the Eagles are ahead of us. That's crazy to me. And then I think I saw the power rankings today. We're at number 10. How the heck are we 6-7 and getting that high up? We better make the playoffs is all I'm saying. But we were talking golf here a second ago, and I'm going to get back on that before we get into playoff talks. Golf, another great game. I was not high on golf for a long time. Last year, I was like, okay, he's definitely a bridge QB. You can't wait to draft a QB and get him out of here. Earlier, and then the end of the season, I was kind of like, he's getting better. This year, I was kind of, the beginning of the year, first game, when he was out there, first half, I was like, okay, time to draft a QB with our first pick this coming season, or this coming draft. But, Goff's won me over. Goff has won me over. I think, and I'm going to say it, I can't believe I'm saying this, Goff is the Lions quarterback of the future. He's our franchise QB. Goff is 28 years old. A lot of quarterbacks don't hit their peak until, they're about this age, or maybe they're 30, even later. I don't think we draft a QB in this draft anymore. We can use it for defense. He runs the offense great. A lot of rumors are going around about Ben Johnson being a head coach somewhere else. I'm thinking that he's staying with us, and I think him and Goff are going to run it together. At least for next year, but I think we need to lock up Goff for the foreseeable future, at least for now. We don't need to draft a QB. We don't need to. Goff's proven himself here with the system. He overcame adversity. He's really proven himself, especially to me. And I just don't think we need to waste a first-round pick on a quarterback anymore. What do you guys think? You guys think we're still drafting a quarterback, or you think that Goff is our guy? I just don't think you should waste a pick on him and have, why replace a guy who's already proven that he can run a system in the NFL, and he's doing great with it. Right now, he's top 10 and top 5 in some numbers. And, to bring in a rookie QB who's unproven, might be a bust, I don't think it's worth it. I think we need to build that defense up a little bit more. But I want to hear what you guys have to think. What up, Volcano? The sweat. Yeah, what up, Volcano? Hey, yo, what it do? Who's your Gotti? Hey, Nick, I don't know if you watched the USC game, but what do you think of Caleb Williams? That's another thing. I think that there's other quarterbacks that if we don't spend a pick on a quarterback this year, there's going to be some better players up there that are going to be there, in the future. McCaffrey, USC quarterback. I didn't watch the game, but, I'm impressed, and he's a Heisman winner. I just think no need to spend a pick on a QB this year. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to the playoff talk. The playoffs. Yes, we are much closer to making it to the playoffs. We're 6-7 right now, people. And I'm going to pull up this playoff picture. It's right here. Eagles are in. They clinched. Vikings, not necessarily in, but they're probably making it. I don't see them losing out, but I hope they do. I hope they lose out, and I hope we win out. Because I think then we win the division, right? So, but yeah, 49ers probably going to win their division and in. Bucks, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the NFC South is doing. That makes me mad, too, when I see that we have the same record as a division leader, and we're over here trying to fight to get in. But, yes, the wild card down here, the top 3 teams out of all 5 of these teams will make the playoffs. I think the Cowboys are in for sure. So it's really down to the Commanders, Giants, Seahawks, and Lions. Now, here, I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. Now, the Lions are on a roll, and the media is loving it. I think that we do have a very good chance of getting in. I think I saw that we had like a 16% chance now or a 21. I'm not really sure, but I know that it's under 30% chance to get in right now. But anyways, the Lions, we have the Jets coming up, followed by Carolina, the Bears, and then the Packers. I think every single one of these are winnable. Now, the Jets is definitely going to be the toughest game, and they're fighting for a playoff spot too. But here's the scenario. If we go 4-0 these last 4 games, out of the Commanders, Giants, and Seahawks, we need 2 of those teams to go 2-2, and we're in if we go 4-0. Now, if we go 3-1, 2 of those 3 teams need to go 1-3. So I think, we just need to win out. Don't even worry about the rest. I definitely think that the Commanders, Giants, and Seahawks I think all 3 of them will lose 2 more games. I looked at their schedules. I think they're definitely going to lose 2 more games. I mean, the Giants and Commanders play each other next. Hopefully they don't tie again. But if they do that might actually help too. But yeah, I just let's see here. The Giants they just lost to the Eagles. They got the Commanders, the Vikings, the Colts, and the Eagles. I think, they're losing to the Vikings, Colts. If the Eagles play hard, they're definitely losing to the Eagles. Maybe even with a backup quarterback, they're still losing to the Eagles. The Giants are kind of falling off. And the Commanders, if they beat them, then we got to root for the Giants to lose more and also the Seahawks. But the Commanders, they got the Giants, the 49ers. That's going to be a really tough game for them. The Browns and the Cowboys. I think there's 2 losses in there as well. I don't know about 3, but I think there's 2. With the Giants, I think there's 3. And then the Seahawks. They just lost to the Panthers, which is good, but they got the 49ers. I think that's an L. The Chiefs, that's an L. The Jets is going to be the tough. And Rams, if Baker Mayfield's playing tough, I know we need the Rams to lose for a draft pick. But if they can come through and get a win against Seattle for us, that would also be huge. But yeah, I see some losses there for the other teams. And, we just got to come through. We just got to hold our own weight. If we can win out, I think we're looking good. I think we're looking great. But the biggest game is this Sunday against the Jets. They're definitely going to be the toughest. It looks like White is going to start for him, even though he got banged up. So, we just got to lay a big lick on him, Get Hutchinson in there, get Houston, maybe blitz a linebacker or safety. Have Elliott come in and lay a hit on him. I don't wish for anybody to get hurt, but, just let him know that we're there, and then maybe he's scared for the rest of the game is all I'm saying. But, if we get this one on Sunday, it's not easy after that, but it's a lot easier. We're looking really good after that. Of course, we do have 3 of our last 4 on the road. Carolina's definitely not going to be an easy win. They're fighting for their division now because the Bucks, everybody keeps losing. So they have a chance to win their division. So obviously they're going to play really hard, and they look good against Seattle. The Bears never, ever play soft against us. We only beat them by 1 last time, but we're at home. So I think we pulled this one out, and we're playing a lot better now too. Our defense is better. We kind of know what to do with Fields now. We kind of figured him out towards the end of that game, and our offense just puts up way more points at home. I think we're gonna win that one. The Packers. That's always, I hate that game. The last game of the season. They're gonna want to spoil it if they're not already on a win streak at that moment. But we just got to go in there and we got to end that that curse or whatever it is, last game of the season. Well, we beat them last year, but I'm saying when it matters. Because I remember all those years when Caldwell was coaching and we could have won the division. We could have a better playoff seeding. We could have, made the playoffs by beating the Packers, and we always lost that game. So this time when it matters, we got to get that W, and I hope it matters. That's all I got to say. We got to take it one game at a time. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just really excited that we're playing meaningful football in December here. It's amazing to me. But, I also want to throw this stat out here before I get into the comments and let you guys start asking me questions. And actually, go ahead and start asking me questions, because after this, I'm going to you guys. But look at this. I just touched on the Caldwell era, and, we won. We would have above 500 seasons, and we would make the playoffs. But we can never win that big game. We can never beat the top teams in the league. Well, this is what I love about Dan Campbell. Even though he hasn't had a winning season yet, but it looks like hopefully we're on our way there this year. He is 5-0 versus teams with 5+ wins over 500, and 2-0 with teams 6+ wins over 500. I mean, this is definitely a new Lions, like they said there. Shout out Brad Holmes servicing Honolulu Blue for the tweet and stat right there. But yeah, I love what Dan Campbell's doing. Once again, I was when we were 1-6, I was kind of questioning what's going on here. I was so hyped because of Hard Knocks. That just had me, the whole season was, to me, I was like, we're going to do it. I see Jamal getting the team pumped up. They're passionate. We know we had the players. We were winning at the end of the season last year. I thought we were going to come out and do the same thing. And to start 1-6 is just so disappointing. But to turn the season around and now be 6-7 is amazing. And I did see somewhere today too, I think that in Vegas, Dan Campbell right now is second to be the coach of the year, which is awesome. We're going to get into the comments now. Let's see what's going on here. For us, might be good to draft a mobile QB later round so we can truly develop when we play those type of QBs. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to get a backup QB. Yeah, especially to develop. I don't think we need to spend a top pick on a QB is all I'm saying. If there's a good one there at a later round, sure, pick him up. And you never know, because if we have a mobile quarterback, I touched on this last week too. Like when I said, if we would have had Lamar Jackson against the Bills, we don't take that safety. If we have a more mobile quarterback, yeah, we're getting out of that end zone. We're not taking the safety. Of course, I don't know. Goff's doing fine. He's semi-mobile, but he's not. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. Steelers Nation Australia, y'all are killing it, brother. Thank you. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, Steelers Nation. If we make the playoffs, who do we sign as a free agent for the playoffs? Who wants to jump in for the playoffs? That's an interesting question. I think we got to see where we're at there. If we, hopefully we don't, but if there's like an injury or something, then maybe we pick somebody up. I like our guys right now. I like what we're doing. Throw some names out there at me. Who could we even sign? I mean, I know there's OBJ for a receiver, but I don't think we need a receiver. I think our receiving core is stacked. I think that Goff's, his chemistry with the guys is great. If we have some injuries, obviously we got to go out and get somebody. But for right now, I like our team. I think we roll with our guys. They're gritty. They played together all season. If we can pick up a playoff win or a few with this team, even make the playoffs, it just says a lot. And I think that's how they want to do it. But it would never hurt to have a little bit more help. But I think it all depends on our health is pretty much what I think. Do you think they might flex the Lions and Green Bay game? Yes. I keep seeing that it's to be determined or to be announced when they're going to announce the time or what station it's going to be on. I think depending on the scenario, if we're 3-0 going into that game and we need to win that game to make the playoffs, and let's say the Packers win all the way up until that game too, definitely getting flexed. Even if the Packers don't win, if they have a chance to spoil our chances in the playoffs, I think that they definitely flex that game. But it has to be meaningful. We have to be playing to get a playoff spot, and they will definitely flex that game. That's how I feel about it. All right. How about Petrus from I know who that is. Definitely don't want Petrus from Iowa. and I think that's a joke. I'm going to hope that's a joke because Petrus is god awful. Or maybe it's not so much Petrus, but their offensive coordinator, the younger Ferentz. Yeah, no, we don't want anything to do with the quarterback from Iowa at all. Get Petrus out of here. I don't like it. But yeah. Like I said, Jets going to be a tough physical game. I think we come out on top. Once again, I'm optimistic. I think we're winning out. What do you guys think our record is the rest of the way? Out of the 4 games, you think we're going 4-0, 3-1, 2-2, 1-3? Do you think we win another game? Let me know in the comments right now. I got us going 4-0, and I think that we're going to win 27-20 on Sunday. It's going to be a tough physical game. Hopefully the weather's not too nasty, but I trust in our guys. I kind of hope that we, maybe White goes out of the game. We get Wilson and he sucks. But no matter who we play, I think we're going to come out on top with the win. We just got to have our offensive line and our defensive line control the game like they have been, and we're good to go. We got some other questions. Let's see. Do you think we could draft a running back in the draft if we trade Swift? If we trade Swift, yes. I don't think we necessarily should trade Swift. At least, he needs to stay healthy for sure. But I like the 1-2 punch with him and Jamal, but we have to re-sign Jamal. And I also think we re-sign Jamal. Now, there is a lot of running backs out there that are going to be free agents. I saw Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley. There's going to be Pollard's going to be another one. So maybe if we let go of one of those guys, we pick up one of them. But yeah, to me, we could draft a running back. There is some good running backs out there, but I wouldn't waste, if we can get a good running back with maybe our later second round pick from the Vikings, or maybe a third round pick, I'd be okay with that. But don't take one too early. I like Swift when he's healthy. He's just got to stay healthy. That's the only thing. The guy is great when he's healthy, but that's been the problem. No free agent go through the draft like what we doing. Yeah, we do pick up a few free agents. Like Shark was good, Bugs was good. I do like how we build through the draft. All of our draft picks have been hits for the most part, besides a few of the guys who've been hurt. Our defensive lineman, second round pick, I can't pronounce his name, from Washington last year. He hasn't played hardly at all. And Pascal needs to get healthy. Now JMO's healthy. But other than that, the rest of our picks have been pretty good, even all the way to the back. Chase Lucas, if he could stay healthy too, looked fine. But let's see. 3-1. We got a 3-1 answer for the record towards the end of the year. Either the Jets or the Packers are going to throw a huge wrench in this for me. I hope not, but yeah, those are the 2 games that scare me the most. Zay Speak Truth says 4-0. David says 3-1. I don't know if we can beat Green Bay at their house. I know, man. I know. I don't know. It's so tough to go into Green Bay and get that W, but I think the way that we're playing, man, and I think, we're just hungry for this. Dan Campbell's going to fire those boys up. Green Bay's not the team that they used to be. I think we get it this year. I just think that we do. We got to break that curse, man. If we want to be a relevant team in the NFC North and start to really be contenders for the championship, we got to start winning at other people's houses. And I'm glad that we did it in Chicago this year. We should have done it in Minnesota, but it would be huge if we came up with that win in Green Bay at the end. Let's see. That's pretty much all I got for us today. If you guys got any more questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them. But, Lions, we're looking amazing. The media's on us right now, and I really don't like that too much, because once they start talking good about us is when we always start to kind of, oh, shit, ugh. But I think we got it this time. I think it's just a whole different team. Goff's playing great. We got a 1-2 punch back there in the backfield, even though they didn't do much this Sunday. And our receiving core is just amazing. Shark's starting to click with Goff. Amon-Ra, the sun god. I mean, he's a third down producing machine. The guy is amazing. JMO, hopefully we can start getting him the ball a little bit more this year. But, you're right. Every pick this year has played, and they've all done pretty well. I love Rodrigo. I think he's going to be a force to reckon with in the league. I heard a Bill Romanowski comparison to him on Sunday, which I absolutely love. And I see it, man. The guy's just physical. He looks for contact. And, that's the Dan Campbell style of way. They know what they're doing. Dan Campbell, he coaches a certain way. They play a certain way. He goes out and gets the right players for this. You got to love football if you're playing for Dan Campbell. And, I got to touch on this too. Jamison Williams. Did anybody see that block that he had on the Justin Jackson touchdown? My God, the guy loves football. He's not the biggest receiver, and most receivers who are bigger than him too will not go out and try to block like this. This man was looking for contact. He went out and laid a lick on that guy, and I love to see it. This just proves the guy loves the game of football. I love seeing receivers going out there trying to block for their team. And I don't know if that was the main block that got him in the end zone, but it definitely helped. So shout out to Jamison Williams for that. That was extra loud. I apologize for that. Yes. I think the only possible loss if we play like we are right now is Green Bay. I'm telling you, man, that is the only one. Well, the Jets definitely scare me. I said that. But yeah, we got to pick up that game at the end in Green Bay. I know Aaron Rodgers is going to want to spoil it for us. We've never really played, we haven't had the chance to spoil much for them, but we tried. We beat them last year at the last game of the season, but it didn't matter much. And I'm sure that they would love to be the team to knock the Lions out of playoffs. I just hope, for our sake, we're 3-1 or we're 3-0 at that point, and the other teams have already lost enough that we're in the playoffs, and so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I definitely think they'll flex that game. It's probably out of the 3 games, the biggest one on the schedule, but honestly, they're all big. You got to go one at a time. Each one's a must win. We got to start with the Jets. We got to win that one, because if we don't win that one, it's looking tough. We got to beat Carolina. You got to beat the Bears. You got to beat the Packers. But yeah, if we go 3-0 and we're going into Green Bay, that's going to be tough, no doubt. All right, I'm going to look at a few more comments, then I'm going to get out of here. I think Jameson or St. Brown torches Sauce. Oh, yeah, I can't wait for that matchup. I absolutely cannot wait to see our guys up against Sauce out there. We'll see if Sauce is for real this week because, I want to see them send J-Mo on a straight just fly route. I want to see how fast he really is because he was open on that touchdown. It was kind of a blown coverage, but I don't think anybody was keeping up with him no matter what. They weren't turning and run with him when they saw him. J-Mo was gone, and that's what I'm talking about. That's going to make a huge difference with the Lions on their offense because we already got the slot guy. We got St. Brown. The guy is just clutch. He's always open. The guy is open almost every single time we pass him the ball. He's just open. It's insane. Shark's a deep threat. He can go up and get it for you in the end zone. J-Mo is just the speed guy. I want to see him just go flying. Give him an end around. Just put him on a flyer. I just want to see J-Mo get the ball a lot more. I really want to see what the guy can do. And yeah, I'm excited to unleash him all the way, have the full offense go. We got a bright future. And it can start right now. If we got on this run, I think I saw a tweet, and this was hilarious. It was a joke. But, they said Lions win out. Lions beat Minnesota first round. Lions beat Dallas the second round. Lions beat the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl. Lions beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Lions never lose again. I started cracking up when I saw that. That would be an amazing thing to happen. But the way we're playing right now, I don't know many teams that can really – we're playing a lot better than most teams. Just like the guy on Good Morning Football said today, he thinks we're a top 3 team in the NFC, and I have to agree with him. I think that we're even – he said we're a top 10 team in the NFL. The way we're playing right now, it's crazy to say as a Lions fan because I'm absolutely shocked. But we are. We're playing like a top 10 team. But, yeah, who's your college team, man? Just wondering, I don't really touch on this too much. I am a Lions fan who is not a Michigan or a Michigan State fan. I am an Iowa fan. I am. But you know what? I got love for all Lions fans. It's all Lions here all day. All right. Let's see. Last time Lions beat Green Bay. 20 minutes. Yeah, no, we beat Green Bay last year in Green Bay, I'm pretty sure. But or last game of the season. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, everybody. I'm going to end it on that note. We got to get this W on Sunday. We got to show out. I mean, I'm at home. I'm yelling at the TV. I don't know how you guys watch the Lions. Maybe I'll go live this week and watch it. But this is an absolutely must-win, massive game. I think it's even bigger than the Minnesota game now. Each game gets bigger each week because we're getting that much closer to the playoffs. All right, guys. Well, hold on. Here we go. Oof, Mr. Poole. Yeah, I know. If we win out, doesn't that mean we go 5-1 in division? Yes, it does. But unfortunately, they go off of total wins too. We would have the best record of all the division teams between, division wins. Of course, we would have the most division wins, but we still don't win the division. Unfortunately, it's not like college. How if you have the best division record, you win your division. But yeah, so we could still have the best division record, and we could say, we own the North, and then next year come out and win it outright. But right now, we got to focus on this year. We got to make a run. We got to go 4-0 into the playoffs and make a run there. I'm hoping we do it. We got the team to do it. But yeah, guys, until next time, it has been a pleasure. I will be here every single Tuesday. I'm back here at 2 o'clock Western time, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Detroit time. You know what it is. But yeah, until next time, everybody, peace.